The 3-year-old filly pacer of the year is Sea Silk. She's by Down by the Seaside out of Silk Purse by Bettor's Delight. Seasonal earnings of $477,062 with a mark of 50 and 1.5. She had 14 starts, 8 wins, 2 seconds, and a third. Trained by Ron Burke. Drivers were Chris Page and Aaron Merriman for 1 start. Owners, Burke Racing, Weaver Bershemi, Knox Services, and Hatfield Stables. Bred by Steiner Stock Farm, and the caretaker is Emily Stifler. Winner of 4 legs of the Ohio Sire Stakes, Ohio Sire Stakes Championship, Jugette Elimination, Ohio State Fair, and the Indianapolis Memorial. Congratulations to all the connections, if they would please come forward.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to drive Sea Silk, her 2- and 3-year-old year. One word I would use to describe her is this: tough. I mean, anybody here that's watched her race in the post-parade, she don't want to pace, she wants to gallop, blah, blah, blah. But when you turn and go to the gate, she's a competitor. Probably one of the best mares I've ever drove, bar none. Want to thank everybody, Ronnie, Mickey, the whole crew for keeping her glued together per se every week. Thank you.
You know, it's funny. He took the words out of my mouth. That mare, she's one of the toughest things I've ever seen. She just goes out and she'll be just off, and you're just looking at her just going, okay, think, but as soon as you turn her, she's all business, and she just didn't care. You know, the goal is to race her again this year. We're going to see how she does and see if we can put her on the big stage a little bit, and hopefully we can win some big ones this year with her. Bigger than she already did. So thank you very much.
But, nah. Everybody wants to go home. She's an amazing filly. She never lost a leg of the Sire Stakes, State Fair both years. The Next Generation, she'd probably won at Delaware, but they went to the Jugette, and she was about that close from winning that. So she's been a pleaser from day one, trying to do everything you want her to do, and just amazing. So.
Sea Silk is Ohio's 3-year-old filly pacer of the year. Beside me, once again, joined by driver Chris Page. The first thing that comes to my mind talking about this filly is simply mighty.
Yeah, I mean, she's been tough her whole career, you know. There's been times where she didn't want to pace in the post parade, just due to soreness or something nagging her, but you turn and go to the gate, and she overcomes it. Good horses overcome a little bit of ailments, post-draw, and she's done that her 2- and 3-year-old year.
And so she was only defeated one single time in her entire racing career so far in Ohio, that little Brown Jug Jugette final.
Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't bring that up. I'm just joking. And when we say she got beat, She really didn't. She thought she won. Unfortunately, I'm gonna tap my hat on that one and call it my fault. A little driver error. I had everybody where I needed them around the last turn. I just sprinted a little bit too early, and Dexter Dunn got me. But I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, and I'm still learning every day. So it was a learning experience, and thankfully I was able to come back the next day and win a Little Brown Jug.
Does the Burke Brigade know what 2023 holds for Sea Silk?
They're definitely racing her. She's not back in. She's still out in the field getting a well-due rest, But, if something, as Mickey said, if something happens and she don't come back, she's definitely got life after racing being a broodmare.
Congratulations to all of the connections of Sea Silk, our 2022 3-year-old filly pacer.